If you're a tall dude, somebody 6'3" or taller, you know just how hard pull-ups can be. Hey, I'm Austin, I'm 6'8" and I make fitness content specifically for tall people. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about some strategies to help you improve your pull-ups as a tall dude. Now, why are pull-ups so damn hard for tall dudes? Well, first off, we have longer levers. So that means our arms are a lot longer than the average Joe, which means that it's gonna be a longer distance to travel each repetition, just like why bench press is so challenging for tall dudes also. But unlike bench press, where it really is just that distance that makes it so much more challenging, with pull-ups, we have not only the distance challenge, but also just the fact that we weigh more. You know, even if you're a skinny tall dude, you know, you've been called skinny your entire life. Little does the average Joe know that even when you're skinny, when you're really tall, you still weigh a lot more than the average person. Some average Joes will probably hop in the comments right now and comment on how skinny I am, but I'm still 225 pounds, more weight than they'll probably ever be in their life while having abs. And so because of the longer levers, because of all the extra body weight, it makes doing pull-ups a lot more challenging than it is for the average Joe. So here's some things to think about to help you improve your pull-ups. First off, it's important to remember that pull-up style is also going to change the challenge. So if you're somebody who can get a few pull-ups, but you want to be able to do a lot more, remember that the chin-up variation, where your palms turn to face you, this is a much easier way to do a pull-up. I mean, it's technically called a chin-up, but if you're just trying to show somebody how many reps you can do and they don't know any better, the chin-up variation is going to be a stronger way to do a pull-up because it's going to help involve your biceps a bit more than a more traditional standard wide pull-up. And if chin-ups allow you to get 5 to 6 repetitions each set compared to a standard pull-up where you might only be able to get a couple, practicing those chin-ups more often is going to translate to better strength over time to more traditional pull-ups as well. But it's not uncommon if you're a tall dude to not be able to do any pull-ups whatsoever. So what do you do if you can't do any pull-ups? Well, for the average person, a lot of the times they'll recommend just doing the lat pull-down machine or using a band assistance to help you get up for your pull-ups. And that is totally fine and very reasonable way to help you improve your pull-up strength over time. But because we are tall dudes, we do have an advantage that the average Joe does not. And that's the fact that for a lot of pull-up stations, our feet touch the ground when we're fully extending our arms up. And what that means is that we can use our legs to assist us up to the top to practice what are called eccentric pull-ups. When our muscles contract, they have 3 phases. There's the concentric phase, where the muscle contracts and shortens, which is the action of pulling yourself up. There's isometric contraction, where the muscle is contracting, but the muscle isn't moving, lengthening or shortening, where you're just holding a position, but you feel your muscles work. And then there's the eccentric contraction, where the muscles are contracting, but they're lengthening out, stretching out. And that's what happens when we control ourselves down on the way down from pull-ups. Now, the strength of your muscle depends on the type of contraction, and this is true for every part of your body. The concentric contraction, the pull-up motion, or in this case, like a bicep curl, the going up, that is the hardest part. It is easier to contract with an isolation movement, aka holding a static pull-up, but the human body is the strongest in the eccentric motion, where the muscle is lengthening under tension, aka lowering down for the pull-up. So if we're at our strongest during the eccentric portion, we can use our feet to assist us up to the top and practice going super slow, eccentric reps with our pull-ups. So the idea is using your feet to help you up and then control, control, control on the way down. Hop up, slowly lower. 3 to 5 second count, contracting our back muscles, trying to dig our elbows down as much as we can. And while you might think that that's cheating, it's not, and it's going to help you build your strength. As far as how to program this into a sustainable routine to help you build your strength over time, I would recommend doing 3 to 4 sets of these eccentric pull-ups for 6 to 8 repetitions with at least a 3-second count on the way down. And doing that just 2 times a week. You don't need to go overboard with 3 to 4 times or every single day. Especially as tall dudes, we need to respect muscle recovery and understand that strength does take some time to build up, but how hard we work is as important as how hard we rest and recover. So if you're a tall dude who's been struggling with your pull-ups, give those eccentric pull-ups a try. Use your feet to help you out, and you're gonna notice that your strength gains improve very quickly by just practicing that. So give it a shot, and be sure to follow for more tall tips.